We are still in Japan. Today I will experience the highlight of my Japan trip, which is visiting the Kyoto Railway Museum. There I will see my favorite Shinkansen, the Zero Series, and get to ride a steam locomotive. Before we start the adventure, I just want to show you how advanced their toilets are. They have butt cleaner or bidet and things like that. I can't really understand the writing because I don't know Japanese. You may remember my companions from the previous video. Well, I'm bringing all of them. Steam locomotive, Jennifer Shinkansen, and the smaller Shinkansen I've named Nozomi. I almost fell into a manhole cover. In early September, Japan was incredibly hot, like 3 million degrees hot. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Oh great, it's the longest stairway in the world. In episode 104 in Ground, which is the first 3 days in Japan, the video was very long because of train footages. I decided to cut them down to 20-second montages for this video. So it looks like we're taking another train. Shockingly, I couldn't find the train-shaped Ekiben that I was looking for in the bullet train station, but I finally found one today, and I proceeded to buy it. This is the Kyoto Tower, and it almost reminds me of the Space Needle in Seattle. I must say, Jennifer Shinkansen looks really beautiful, especially the silver roof, which is actually bare metal, just clear coated. This is some strange architecture. And I'm doing this, I forgot the name. That's not even how you do it. I think I'll be into this on the train. Are you excited? I think I just saw the Zero Series Shinkansen over there. I saw the train over there, not quite sure what it is. And this is the Kyoto Railway Museum. I can't wait. Besides the Zero Series Shinkansen, they have a 500 series and other trains. This thing is huge! And this is the Zero Series Shinkansen. So this is the real Zero Series. It's huge! Absolutely huge! Like, this was a dream come true for me because the Zero Series Shinkansen is my absolute favorite train. In fact, it was the first train that I ever knew existed. Nozomi, the small Shinkansen I have, is nearly identical to this one. In fact, it might even be the same head car. Look, even have the eye, or one, on the tail. For that. Is the one, and one over here. Oh, that's interesting. The chairs are green. That's interesting. One of the coaches on display at the Kyoto Railway Museum is actually a little cafe that you could eat in. Wait, is that the end car? And you can go inside? They have a... That's the same one I have. Yeah, but it's the same one I have, and they also have this. Yeah, this... It's interesting to note that one of the cars at the museum is actually a restaurant or a little diner thingy. You can actually go eat in there. In fact, we did. He has a Shinkansen and I have a Shinkansen. It's very amazing. This is really nice. I don't really recall eating much. I think I just ate that little ice cream over there. Well, not on the window. I'm looking at something else. I didn't realize there was cracker bits in my ice cream. I can't grab it. Oh, there's more! That's the original pantograph. It wasn't as efficient as now. Wow! No way! Jennifer? It's a protection. Aiming for 200 kilometers per hour. You broke it, my friend. You went 220. So this was the early concept version, as you can see, called the 1000 series. Still kept that airplane nose. Model after aircraft. Yeah, well, you can see that the Zero Series Shinkansen looks like an airplane. So these are the bogies. At the time, it was extremely new system. All on the Shinkansen, every bogie is powered, so the whole train moves itself. It's the pantograph, the original pantograph. Oh my god, it's blueprints! 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 Here are the original photos. These were the seats you can get at the Zero Series. Alright, let's go and control this thing. Oh! Whoa! These were the controls, I believe. And we have the top speed. The Zero Series Shinkansen had a top speed of 220 kilometers per hour. Oh my god, that's me. Hello! Oh, it's the camera. Hello! So this is the inside. This is going to be very useful if I make another Zero Series Shinkansen in simple planes with controls. Or at least an interior. The Zero Series Shinkansen is my favorite of all time. Favorite train of all time. Oh, I just love this. I love the Zero Series Shinkansen. I can't get over how much I love the Zero Series Shinkansen. And I can't believe I'm so close to one. I saw a steam locomotive, which was an 060, just like my companion, which was shocking. This little tank engine was actually huge up in person, which is shocking because tank engines are generally the smaller ones. So could you imagine how big a real tender locomotive would be? And is that an unpowered wheel? So it's an 062, my bad. And I believe this is the 500 series. If memory serves right. Yep, 500 series. How streamlined it is. How aerodynamic and cylindrical. Wow! This is a large example of a steam engine, I believe. I didn't know they have ships on display. Holy crap. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh! Smaller locomotives. Oh, we have ocean liners. You know what? I'm having a field day right now. Wait, I gotta see the. Yo! Look, Jennifer. Sounds bigger version of you. Is this the original Dr. Yellow? The 1000 series. I believe this is the one at the Tokyo Olympics. Just in time for the Tokyo Olympics. This is the first Shinkansen ride. I'm having a field day here. It's another diesel loco. Oh, it's the one I saw outside, I think. On the railway lines. Look at this. Here are the controls. Oh, and this must be the inner workings. Some brilliant models. Is this the red? Oh, this is the 700 series. No. This is how pantographs work. This is the better one. Pantographs. Is this the Zero Series pantograph? Or no, the standard pantograph. Oh, it's the table of a real train. That's actually genius. Let's go inside. This is the control. These are real rail pieces, I believe. This is the cross section of a rail. So they assembled these. It was a really complicated process. Oh! The second one was completely open. There's a little bit of actual machinery that made me enjoy the museum as well. It's like you really know what goes on inside of a real train as it's running. I wish I brought my 500 series Shinkansen. What is that? Some more brilliant pieces of engineering. I love how they make miniature models of everything. I love how they make miniature models of everything. Even a harbor, apparently. Some more miniature models. That's a diesel loco. Another diesel loco. 200 series! It was originally Jennifer. But they bought more miniature models. Origami. 0 series again. Rail car looks very familiar. Seriously. I just realized the windows up there look like a Shinkansen. Is this like a miniature railway? What tiny trucks are? It's adorable. I believe these are the steam locomotives that are the ones that are running. There's a turntable. So many steam locos here. Locomotive shed. And look how big these rods are. These rods. Here's the compared to the old train. They're small, but look how big they are. Like, look. Steam locomotive boarding. So this way, I believe. Where's the rest of the body? The locomotive ran away. This is gonna be the steam locomotive that we're gonna be taking later. But it wasn't boarding yet, so let's visit this little station. Wow! Wow! I looked at merchandise even though my mom didn't let me buy any. Diesel loco. These what little egg eatings. It was basically a gigantic merchandise store. There's stacks and stacks of Plarail stuff. Chopsticks. Why are they 1,000? Is it a pack of chopsticks? Hey, what are you? Oh my god, 0 series Shinkansen. And it's only 660. I gotta get this. I actually really wanted to buy one of these, but we couldn't because it was too expensive. It's a money bank. A pen. Wait, we should have gotten one of these. It's like a fridge magnet that you can also play with because it had wheels on the bottom. Boom, look, it just sticks to the mantle, isn't it? Oh, it's active, it's active. The logo is active. I'm sorry that the videos dragged on this long. It's just that there were so many things to enjoy at the Kyoto Railway Museum. But here we are, on the steam locomotive. It's about 2 weeks old. That was much louder than I thought it would be. It's worth noting that it's not actually a full ride. You're just gonna go down half a mile of track in reverse and then go back. Oh. Unfortunately, we now have to go. But before that, I'm gonna take some more pictures and videos. For the last time. The exit was actually at that same tiny little station that we visited. It's this one. Dang it, that was the saddest exit I've ever seen. Literally, because I miss this museum. If you're like me and you love trains, you should definitely visit the Kyoto Railway Museum if you're in Kyoto. Alright, another train montage. Be right back. After I finished like half one other small bit of my Ekiben, we have to go on the move. So we're going to the bamboo forest. I paused for a little bit to admire that beautiful train that just went past. Look at this beautiful building, and then look at that mountain over there. This scenery is a bit surreal, isn't it? This is the bamboo forest. Did you know that bamboo grows insanely fast? Look at the light spilling through all the bamboo. How much bamboo is there? My God. Here's a carousel pulled by a person instead of a horse like here in the Philippines. I got the crab stick, but it's hot, so I let it cool down. We were tired of trains for the day, so we just took a bus instead. I know, that's savage. The bus ride took a couple of hours and I actually fell asleep inside. That's how comfortable these buses were. Much better than those in Manila, to be quite honest. I wasn't joking when I said it was hours. Look, it's already nighttime. We just visited a store, so there wasn't really anything noteworthy. Except for this. This was interesting. Actually, looking at this, I wish I bought one of these. I regret not buying. We took a taxi instead of the train back to our Airbnb. For the first time, I actually noticed that we're driving on the left instead of the right, which is interesting. And look at this sculpture over here. Isn't this beautiful? Look how magical the Kyoto Tower is at night. Good morning and welcome to day 5. Today is shopping day, so none of my companions are coming with me. It's time to buy a buttload of stuff. We went to this little place where they put food on conveyor belts, which was amazing. Did you know that I became addicted to salmon here? There's a tempura going on the conveyor belt along with the other food that goes to other people probably. It's time to have a mega feast. Where there's so many pigeons. Look, it's a pigeon. It's a pigeon. It's a pigeon. Then we got ice cream from off the street to cool ourselves down.
We got a McFlurry from a nearby McDonald's because apparently we needed to cool ourselves down even further. Right, it's time to go to Don Quixote to start our mega shopping spree.
Okay, we're here, Don Quixote. Unfortunately, I did not find the talking A235 train that I wanted. But I have this, which is the bullet train road, and some construction equipment which might be useful actually. Very useful.
Most of the things we bought were just food and things, so I didn't actually film them. It was not that interesting, to be honest. We bought this thing that had a lot of mozzarella cheese inside of it, and it was really stretchy and things. We didn't give the scenery enough credit, so we'll cut back to that for a bit. I bought this ice cream from Japan. I think we also got Siopao at one point. Here they are. This was the same delicious beverage I got from Kyoto Railway Museum.
Going home.
This was the final night of our stay in Japan, so I was in denial, but we had to begin packing up. My Ekeben will be used as storage for my steam locomotive and the wings of my 2 aircraft. The final meal before we have to go home.
Day 6.
We took an Uber to the airport. This is actually the first time we took an Uber here. But for the rest of the way, we just took the airport bus. And we were here. The final meal that I ever ate in Japan. Once again, I'll be putting on my plane spotting videos on Aero Ventures along with the others. Round of applause for the graceful touchdown of that A350. This was our plane. It was actually the same plane we took from Manila to Japan on day 1. It is an Airbus A330neo. Goodbye Japan, I'll be back soon. I'll leave you with montage. See you next time. Thank you for watching.